to my channel. I wanted to do a different type of video today. I want to try to put this video into rotation. I'm gonna give it a name. I'm just not sure what that name is gonna be yet. I'm gonna try to have it be like a little series on my channel because I've got a couple of little series in mind that I want to do for the channel. But anyway, this is going to give me the opportunity to, this type of video is going to give me the opportunity to make sure that I'm using all of my palettes, that they are all in rotation, because I feel like I gravitate toward the same palettes all the time. I want to have the opportunity to play with all of them. I have so many that I have not ever touched yet. They've been sitting there for months. I want to be sure that I am playing with them and I'm getting the opportunity to appreciate all of my palettes because I spend my money on this, okay? So I want to try to pick anywhere from 7 to 10 palettes every week. Hopefully this video can be posted every Sunday. And then I can let you guys know what I'm hoping to play with during that week. The palettes that I'm anticipating to play with that week. So I'm going to pull them ahead of time, discuss them with you guys, and during the week you will see me play with a couple of those palettes. I can't promise all of them, but as many as possible. I have seen other YouTubers do this. Some of them call it a I've seen people call it a palette playlist. I've seen people call it palette palooza. Let's see. I just seen people call it just pick my palette. I'm just going to call mine pretty palettes so that I get to play with my pretty palette. So these are going to be my pretty palette videos. So I get to play with all of my pretty palettes that make me happy during the week. Okay. All right. So I've picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So far I've picked 7. It's only 7 days in a week, okay? So I probably don't wear makeup all 7 days, but I did pick 7. That means at least a couple of these you will see during the week. Me doing some sort of look. So in no particular order, I have played with only one of these palettes already. The other ones I have not ever touched. I may have swatched them, but never actually put them on my eyes or my face or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I love the color stories, and here we go. The first palette is the Deadly Rose palette. I loved this palette from the moment that I saw them advertising it. The color story is amazing. This is from Clarity Cosmetics. And it's just so awesome. First of all, they do like some pretty shimmers, okay? And this one on the camera is rubbing off a little pinkish, but it's actually like a burgundy shimmer. So I just love how this, I believe, was like an anti-Valentine's Day palette or something like that. It does have a little mirror there. I love that part too, of course. And this is like gold. This is just so stunning. Look at that. That is the prettiest gold ever. And then it has the greens, which of course remind me of like a rose's stem. Let's do like a side. That's the side. This is the shimmer. It's giving like blue-green deepness to me. Let's do the side here with this shimmer. That is so beautiful. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Yeah. And this is coming off like a actually it's like a chocolate brown shimmer, sort of. These kind of are like taupey at the top. They're giving me like taupey vibes. That's super pretty. Now the taupey colors, I'm not really sure how they exactly fit the theme of like deadly roses. But let's see, it says Lonely Petal, Love Trap, Poisonous Kiss. So these names are beautiful. My love stems deep, once and for all. These are pretty names, and the palette is amazing, and I've always wanted to play with it. I've had it for quite some time. I even reordered it because when I first had it, it broke. One thing about Clarity Cosmetics, their shimmers are super duper sensitive. You've got to be careful with their palettes, okay? And they are not exactly what you would call cheap, so be careful. The next palette is ColourPop After Hours. Now, this palette was just so romantic to me and so pretty. I feel like this is like the perfect date night palette. It's sultry, it's romantic. I feel like you can get some beautiful mauves and burgundies. And first of all, I love a good mauve. That's number one, okay? So the fact that we have all of these mauves, and we have, of course, you know, ColourPop will have those glitters in there. I'm not against the glitters. I have been able to make them work. Some people are iffy about them. I always feel like ColourPop, there can be a hit or miss depending. But I'm not, you know, against them. I'm not. Some of them are really pretty. Look at that. Oh God, I've still got a stain on my finger from the last time. That one's called Let's Party, and that was really soft. So I'm hoping like if I put that on my eyes, it'll come off. This one is beautiful. It's like a duochrome. It's giving me blue and purpley. Like, that is gorgeous. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the shift. Oh, that's so pretty. Here we are. This one is just like a neutral light purple. It's very pretty. This one is giving me like glitter vibes as well. Okay, this one didn't swatch as good, but it's, ooh, look at that. Look how that reflects. It's like pink and golds in there. The reflex are pink, like pink, purple, gold. That's pretty. Slinky Dress. Let's see. Okay, I didn't get much from here. This one might be a little hard pan. Okay, wait, I got something there. Oh, look at that reflect. That's beautiful. Y'all, my hands is always ashy because, like I said, I always wash my hands before touching my makeup because, you know, I'm one of those very keeping everything sanitary kind of people. So, yeah, y'all just gonna have to deal with my ashy hands sometimes, a lot of times, because I be forgetting to put the lotion on. I love these three mattes down here. Like, these are definitely my colors. I think that the camera is not picking them up as well. They look much lighter on the camera than they actually are in person. They are very dark and vampy and sultry, and they're beautiful because I love some good darkness and vampiness in my life. Seriously, I do. And I know everybody's into like the spring thing right now. Yes, I know it's springtime. I'm into spring as well, but I'm still open to wearing my dark eyes with the shimmer and seeing those contrasts and how amazing they look. Like, to me, I don't care what time of the year it is. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, okay? Next is the Unearthly Sleepover palette. The one thing about this palette was it is what I call little but mighty, okay? I love a little but mighty palette. I say that all the time. I love something when it's small and makes a big statement in my life, okay? Because number one, that pink is every fucking thing in life. I cannot wait because, of course, I have not played with it. Look at that. That shit is damn near neon, hot, Barbie, pink. This is just everything. This purple, I could see that going so well with that pink. It's crazy. Like, I could easily see this on the lid, this in my crease, this on the outer to darken that up. these on the lids or the inner corner. Like, I can look at this palette and see like 3-4 different looks just by looking at it. Like, the cup, oh god, y'all getting my little cross-eyed eye. Yeah. Yes, y'all, I have a lazy eye sometimes. Sometimes it's a little slower than the other one. Let me see. That's because I don't want to put my glasses on because they messed up. I gotta get some new ones and they foggy. So just forget it. Forget it. Y'all just gonna deal with my eye wandering a little bit. It's not even that noticeable, but I saw the camera catching it. Anyway, and this black hair, it has like specks of glitter in it. They're like pink and gold. They are so freaking pretty. This pink shimmer, look at that. Look at that. It has like a gold reflect to it. It's so pretty. It's like a pink and gold. It is so beautiful. Seriously. And I cannot wait. This is not even a new palette. This is, I'm not sure what year it came out, but this palette is nowhere near new. It's kind of old. I bought it last year in 2024, but it was already a hit when it first came out. Everybody loved it. I heard people speaking about it all the time, but it just took me forever to go and look at it. But then when I finally was like, okay, you know what? That is actually a pretty palette. Let me get that. When I finally got it home, I was like, I'm so happy I bought it because it's beautiful. So I cannot wait to see how it performs on my eyes because I love to have color, okay? The next palette is the Whimsical Bloom. Let me bring it up for y'all. Now, this is an Ace Beauty palette. This palette dropped late last year, I believe it was. And it was crickets. Nobody reviewed it. Nobody said anything about it. It was weird because even Ace Beauty themselves barely promoted it. When I saw this palette, I just happened to be on their site. Ace Beauty had yet to say anything on their Instagram, on their Instagram account about this palette. By the time they finally promoted it, I already had the palette like a week or maybe even 2 weeks after that. So they had dropped a brand new palette and said nothing, basically. This is called the Whimsical Bloom. And guys, I don't understand why they didn't promote this palette. Look at this freaking palette. It is freaking gorgeous. It comes with a mirror. It is everything you need a palette to be. And you know what? The camera, I'm looking at the camera. The camera is not doing it justice. This is like the prettiest mint green you will ever see. This is like so fragile, like such a baby pink. It reminds me like the petal of a flower. Seriously. This purple is like galactic to me. This blue is almost like, how you say, oceanic. It kind of reminds me of like when you're in that clear water that's so clear you can look at it and see your feet. And this burnt orange, that's gonna be life. And how they have the darker colors on the bottom, they're more pastel-y, neon-y. They give me like pastel but neon at the same time. And then these are more like the muted colors up top, which I guess, you know, because it's a lot of color activity going on here, that's gonna bring it in, calm it down, make it soft when you trying to make a look. But this palette is everything. And ever since I had it, I've been wanting to play with it. So this week, definitely, I will be playing with it. It's gorgeous. The next palette is my Pretty Grunge Huda palette. Now, let me tell you about this palette, because this is the one palette out of the whole entire group that I have played with before. Last year in 2024, I think this palette dropped in 2023, I think. I could be wrong. I think. Last year in 2024, this was my absolute favorite #1 palette of the year. I used this palette last year more than any palette that I own. And I was shocked because, like I said, when I bought the palette, it was not brand new. It had not just dropped. I probably didn't buy it till maybe months later. And then it just sat there because I still was not sure about the color story. But when I opened it up, and I actually looked at these colors, like really, really looked and admired them. These colors are like the best blacks and silvers and golds that you are going to see in your life. It is magic every time I use this palette on my eyes. Like, not a moment of regret on this palette. And if you know anything about Huda, I don't know if I'd be saying it right. Huda, whatever. Her palettes are pretty expensive. She does not have cheap palettes. So when you buy her palettes, you better be using them. And so I was making sure that I get my use out of this bad boy. You can make the most beautiful smoky eyes. You're going to get dark, glam, sultry, vampy. You're going to get glitter. You are going to get everything you need out of this palette and still can be neutral. That is a big thing because a lot of people are scared of color. So to be able to get everything you need out of a palette, the what's the right word? You know, the drama from the palette and still be neutral, that is a big thing. I love this palette. It was #1 for me last year. Okay. This is from Clarity Cosmetics. Yes, I think I've got 2 Clarity. Yeah, because my first palette was Clarity too. I've got 2 Clarity Cosmetic palettes. So this was the second one, Euphoria. Now, I always felt like this was a beautiful color story as well, but they discontinued it after a while. I was a little disappointed that they did that because, oh man, my palette kind of broke up in there. Like, oh wow, look at the dust. Look at the eyeshadow when I open it. Just, yeah. Okay, so let me tell you guys. Hold on. This was one of the prettiest palettes like ever. It's hard to show you guys because like this eyeshadow right here, which is like the most beautiful blue purple, is called Cute Couture. Oh my god, I hate that it got messed up. I really want to be able to use this palette. I'm trying my best to save it. This and the other colors are so beautiful as well, but the problem is that this color is like leaking into all of my other colors and it's kind of messing up the quality, so to speak, or the actual color itself is changing them. But I really want to use the palette. I saw someone who's a YouTuber who had the same issue with the same exact color, and what they did was just scrape out the color altogether. I don't know if I would do that. Maybe I will scrape it out altogether and then maybe put it in a small container, the shadow itself, because I do not want to lose this shadow. It is beautiful. And then maybe that would give me the opportunity to clean up the palette in the other colors, and maybe I can save my palette because this is discontinued. And when I saw this color story, immediately I knew I wanted this palette because it is beautiful. I love purples and berries and mauves. Like, those things make me happy to see. So, and then when they added the greens and like this color is like silver and blue and just it's gorgeous, guys. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it on a camera, but it is, oh Oh, shoot. Why the whole color just fell out? Oh my God. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Ah. The dust, the ding on it. Oh. I'm so sad, y'all. I'm not gonna be able to save that color. I'm really sad. Oh man, the whole thing just spilled right on my lap. Thank God I'm not really wearing any clothes. I'm in my house clothes. It's nighttime. I'm getting ready for bed, y'all. But I really wanted to film. It's been a couple of days. It's hard for me to film when my daughter is home from school. And she's been on spring break. So I've been away from the camera for about a week or so. Thank God she's going back on Monday because mama is tired, okay? Oh my God. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I am a blue mess right now. Yeah, this is a mess. And I'm so upset that just happened. Clarity Cosmetics, they make some of the most beautiful palettes ever. But one issue you are always going to have with them is they have probably one of the softest formulas I have ever seen. And because of that, it's so hard to, I'm sorry guys, I'm cleaning and I'm talking at the same time. It's so hard to get a palette from them without one of the shadows being destroyed. It's hard. I remember that was a big thing at once, and now they like triple pack the palettes. It has gotten better because of that, but even then you can't really move the palettes around too much. I moved and that shadow was already like a little iffy, and so when I moved from one home to the next, that shadow just got destroyed in the move. And I did not hit the palette. There was no severe bump in the palette, bumping of the palette. I carried them myself, so I know that. I didn't allow anybody to move them. I moved them, all of my eyeshadow palettes, and the rest of my eyeshadow palettes all made it safe. But not every one, but most of my clarity palettes, they got damaged some way, somehow. Even that Deadly Rose palette, I had to rebuy it because I just couldn't use that at all. And my Euphoria, I'm so sad because it's discontinued, so I can't buy another palette, from there for that particular palette's color story. So okay, this is the best cleaning I'm gonna get for now. It's probably on the floor and I can't really see it. All right, let's just go to my last, oh Lord. let's just go to my last palette. Ay. My hands are just like shimmer everywhere. Okay. My last palette is the Willy Wonka Glam Light palette. Now, y'all know how I feel about Glam Light, so we're not even going. No Glam Light bashing will be tolerated ever on this channel, okay? Look at my hand. It's still blue. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to like go in there and like wash between my hand, my arm, oh my God, my legs. Anyway, this palette was very highly anticipated for me. I thought it was so beautiful. And again, I'm not a girl that gravitates too much to purples, but does it have the paper in it? No, because I didn't. But when I saw this palette, I was just like, girl, you done. Girl, that's Giselle. She the one that is the CEO of Glam Light. Girl, you done did something here. Okay. I love that it's half purple, half neutral. That gives you options, okay? Because if you are afraid of color and you just want to experiment with just a drop of color, this is one of the perfect palettes for you. This gold is gold, but it's definitely giving color, pop of color gold, okay? Because you have some golds that are more like deeper, some that are more lighter. And this one is definitely like one of the deeper golds. But right here, it has like a very neutral copper, brownie shimmer. You can tell it's going to be pretty. Like that, look at that. That is so beautiful. You can tell that's going to be pretty. Look at this gold. But it's going to be subtle, you know? Look at that. Like the freaking sun kiss. It's like sun kissed. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And then here we go. This is the color I tell y'all about all the time. How we talk about that blurple. Let me tell you something. Every good palette has a blurple. When a palette has a blurple in it, that means it's that blue color, blue-purple color. When you have a blurple in a palette, that palette ain't to be fucked with, okay? That means that palette about to be that palette for you. Because when it's giving a good blurple, you could do some shit with a blurple. For real. Let me see. And here's just like a darker purple. Is all purple. It's beautiful, like violet, almost electric. Like, it's so freaking pretty. I love these dark browns because, of course, I love a good brown either in my crease as a good transition color. And this is like a periwinkle blue right here. It almost looks purple, but I'm positive that it's like a periwinkle blue. It's giving almost purple, but it's really not. These colors are gorgeous, y'all. Just so pretty. And I am so excited to play with them at some point this week. I don't know which palettes or if I'll be playing with all of them. That's all of my palettes for this week. I don't know if I'm going to be playing with all of them or how many of them I'm going to. I got stuff still floating in the air from this blue eyeshadow that done that done fell and went everywhere. Again, it's nighttime, y'all. Sometimes I just want to sit down and just talk about the makeup. Sometimes I don't want to just get all dolled up. I just want to be able to talk about my makeup and just feel good discussing it. Because, you know, this is my happy space. So I don't want to feel like I got to look a certain way every single time I turn on my camera. Sometimes I just want to talk about my makeup. Sometimes I just want to chat about the makeup and how it make me feel, how happy it make me feel. And, you know, what I expect from it, what I hope to receive out of it. I'm still trying to wipe my hands with the blue. Anyway, I'm going to try to do these videos on Sundays. I'm going to always record them prior to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope y'all look forward to seeing the looks that I make, because I look forward to making them. I'm excited because I have not tried none of these palettes except for one, the Huda palette. But, you know, I love that palette so much, I'm going to play in it again. I'm excited. So I hope to see you guys during the week where we try these palettes out. And of course, whatever drops that's new is going to be there too. Okay. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye. Good night. It is bedtime for me. Bye-bye.